Have you ever wondered how some people can easily influence others? Today, we're exploring the fascinating world of psychological mind tricks that are backed by scientific research. These aren't just clever maneuvers. They're tools that, when used ethically, can significantly enhance your daily interactions and relationships. From building trust to increasing compliance, these techniques have the power to change the way we connect with those around us. Let's dive into these intriguing psychological strategies and see how they can be applied. Scene script. Imagine someone gives you a free coffee. How likely are you to help them out in the future? This is the essence of the Reciprocity Principle, a psychological strategy where people feel compelled to return favors. Businesses often leverage this by offering free samples, knowing that many customers will feel an urge to reciprocate the kindness by making a purchase. On a personal level, even a simple act like holding a door or sharing a compliment can establish a cycle of goodwill and cooperation. So a small gesture can indeed pave the way for future favors. Ever noticed how close friends often mimic each other's gestures? This phenomenon, known as mirroring, is a potent tool in building trust and rapport without overt communication. When you subtly mirror someone's body language, whether it's a slight nod or adopting their posture, you send a subliminal message of alignment and understanding. It's like saying, "I'm with you," without actually uttering the words. This technique, when used thoughtfully, can make others feel more relaxed and open in your presence, paving the way for deeper, more meaningful interactions. Mirroring can effectively deepen connections without a word being spoken. What if I asked you for a $100 donation and then dropped it to $10? This is the door-in-the-face technique, a fascinating psychological strategy where an initial large request is intentionally set up to be declined. Following this, a much smaller and more reasonable request is made. The contrast makes the second request seem much more palatable. Imagine asking someone to volunteer every weekend for a year, and when they refuse, you suggest just one Saturday instead. From charity drives to business negotiations, this technique leverages the power of contrast and relief to boost compliance. This technique shows that sometimes starting big can lead to better outcomes. Why do limited time offers make us rush to buy? When something is scarce, it suddenly becomes more desirable. This is the scarcity principle at play, a powerful psychological lever. Marketers often use this tactic by offering products as limited edition or showing countdown timers on sales. These strategies create a sense of urgency, convincing us that we must act quickly or miss out. The fear of missing out, or FOMO, triggers our decision-making process. We're wired to prioritize what's in short supply, believing it to be of higher value. Remember, the less there is of something, the more valuable it seems. Have you ever had a jingle stuck in your head? This phenomenon is a perfect illustration of the power of repetition, a psychological tactic deeply rooted in human behavior. Advertisers have long harnessed this trick by embedding their slogans into our minds through constant repetition. It's not just in commercials, though. In everyday conversations, emphasizing a point repeatedly can reinforce its importance or truth in the listener's mind. This method subtly embeds the idea, making it more memorable and persuasive. Repeating key points can subtly influence thoughts and decisions over time. Now that we've explored these fascinating psychological strategies, let's take a moment to reflect. We delved into the art of reciprocity, where giving a little can lead to getting a lot in return. We uncovered the subtle power of mirroring behaviors, a silent but effective way to build rapport. The door-in-the-face technique showed us how a big ask can make a smaller request more palatable. We learned how implying scarcity can make something seem more desirable. And finally, how repetition can deeply ingrain ideas and beliefs. Understanding and skillfully applying these tricks can significantly enhance your interpersonal interactions and influence. Use these insights wisely and watch how they can transform your daily interactions and relationships.